As boat people themselves on the way from Indonesia to Christmas Island, the 6 participants debate asylum seeker issues that still challenge Australia.
I really think it's unhelpful talking about stop the boats, and what I'm attacking is the notion that there is such a concept as stop the boats, that it's attainable. I think it's not attainable.
You may want to argue, Alan, that today you couldn't stop the boats because the world has changed. But you can't say it can't be done.
And I didn't.
You did. You said it was
it's not helpful when you have slogans.
What it's saying is people on boats are less valuable, are less worthy, and have less of a right to be acknowledged as genuine refugees as other people.
The truth is that in this group, everybody says we don't want to see people drowning by boat, attempts to get to Australia by boat. But some of us are prepared to do something about it. And some of us take the view that they want to stop the boats.
That's a bit unfair.
No, well, I think it's true. No, because I am...
Everybody
wants to do something about it. You may not like the headline, stop the boats. But beyond that, the fact of the matter is there are a number of things that can be done to discourage people from getting on boats to go to Australia. Otherwise, you might as well say your policy really is just an open door, and you won't get the same number of boats, you're going to get a lot more boats.
If we let people self-select to say, if I have a mechanism to get into Australia, arrive by boat and it's foolproof and I'll end up with a residency outcome, then I think we've failed in our task of managing our borders and deciding what will constitute our migration program.
The self-selection word is something that I have a lot of problem with, because when we're talking about, if you're using it with boat arrivals, I mean, people who are coming in by planes are where we've had most of our asylum seekers.
Where is the stop the planes?
Yeah, and let alone the 50,000 people who have overstayed their visas and still in Australia. Where is the stop the fruit pickers and stop the tourists? I just see it as a kind of a veiled bigotry and racism.
If someone has an objection to this issue, the easiest tool at hand is, oh, they're racist.
No, absolutely not. There is a very small, resentful, envious minority that can be easily whipped up by the tabloids today, tonight, ACA. They can go, well, it's the boat people's reason that I have to wait in queues, that I can't get the car park that I want, that I feel like I'm going to lose my job.
I can understand fully, after having been in Afghanistan, why people turn to boats. I just don't think it should be an option. A country that can't manage its borders is ripe for picking on different levels. These millions of people are displaced, driven out of their home, whatever the cause is. When they decide to move in mass, countries and borders are going to mean nothing, because the day is coming. We'll see it in our own lifetime.
What constitutes can't manage your borders?
Yeah, Australia's got the most secure.
Well, the thing about it is, well, you can't manage your borders.
Even if one person comes, that's not managing the borders. I mean, what? Well, just looking for a sense of
in the same context.
You don't have to put a gloss to it. I mean, stopping the boats is managing the borders.
What about the planes?
It's exactly the same.
Boats, look, you may not like it, but the hard government stopped the boats.
It's a different issue.
And they resumed
those boats. Angry was talking about something entirely different, and you're pushing the argument in the wrong direction.
I think it speaks to the fear in us, but it's all political currency, and that's my problem with it.
It's critical that the Australian people have a really powerful say in these things. It must be for
But also they need to be informed, and they need not to have their worst appealed to.
That's a different issue. There is a requirement, in my view, for some moral leadership, but I fear that there's just, at the moment, this hole in the morality of politics, where they're allowing all sorts of rumours, misstatements and lack of information to be the way in which these things are projected. I'd like to see moral leadership there. I'd like to see a very vigorous discussion, and I'd hate people to feel that they were shut down in raising concerns. That's why we're here.
Yeah.